You gonna be there? I'm not gonna be there. Just let me know what y'all got. Boy or girl, some gifts.
4, 3, 2,
Send some diapers. How y'all feel about this skin, chat? Y'all like this skin? Oh, guns upgraded. Time for the music. Holy shit. Fuck, why did you do so much damage? Damn. Why did they do so much? Damn.
Marvel's never gonna let me rest, are they?
The fuck? Upgrade my ult. Actually, I should upgrade my E. Asshole. Oh hell no, I'm not fighting busted ass Thor. Wait, what team up is he using? Oh hell yeah, I'm not fighting his ass. I'm not fighting that busted ass character, bro. I'm sorry. You cannot pay me to fight that character this patch. Character is so broken right now. Fuck that. Jesus Christ, you got gunned down. That shit was kind of evil. Cheating was a dude. What are y'all talking about? I am not that. What the what? What in the what? No, I'm fucking running. Fuck you. No, please. Damn it, this fucking character, bro. Why does he have this? He just fucking revives. Oh my goodness, bro. And the cooldown is 50 seconds, as if Thors die every 50 seconds or something. Like what? Unless they're literally inting, they're gonna be alive for more than 50. Where the fuck is this gun? Nice body, idiot. I hate how the music disappears if you upgrade this skin though. If you go to the Hella upgrade, the music disappears. Well, it still plays, it just the music sounds worse.
Yay! Super unicorn time!
you stop them in their tracks.
Name is Boots. What are y'all talking about? Bro, if I was in a relationship, you guys would know. I think. I think. Or maybe you guys wouldn't, I don't know. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting Thor. Fuck that. He married like 4 kids. What the hell are y'all talking about? Oh no, you dying this time, asshole. What is this? What is that? That shit looks so goofy. He's just sitting there immortal inside of a fucking ball. Yo, can I get a something? Can I get something? Holy shit. I'm upgrading. Blue guns. I bet you this. His cooldown is back. He just did it. See what I'm saying? Yo, bro, what? He just revived. That shit don't even feel like 50 seconds. He just did it and he has it again. LeBron, what's up, FKM? Son, this character's crazy, this patch. Oh my god. Yeah, that guy's immortal. Like, there's no point. What? Holy shit, who the hell just did that? Oh, that's his team up. They just launched the fuck out of me. That's the Gumbo Chimichangas team up. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my guns and my sword. Fuck. I bet you he has the revive. I bet you. How much I want to bet? My goodness. But he basically has no cooldown on that. I'm not even trolling. Whoever thought that needed a 50-second cooldown like lost their minds. Oh, it's gonna take a long time to kill this guy. Okay, he just iframes my ult with a bubble. Did you just swap me? What the fuck? Oh, you missed. Might actually. Luna. Oh my god, he has it again. Jesus Christ, bro. Bro, why is it not letting me get my upgrade? What's going on with the game? What's my game bugged? What? Wait, it won't let me up my book anymore. What? It's on my game. Oh, wait. Wait, no, my game is actually bugged. I can't open my book. That's weird. The Hella one? Oh wait, there's no Hella anymore. Nah, because you can get both if Hella is here, but that guy switched.
The current score is 0-2.
I say just fucking like this skin. Skin's hilarious.
Including which side you're on.
Move your points over?
Team to win this one.
With me on the front line.
I don't know what happened to it.
You know, unless we do.
Wait, what do you mean by move my points over? I didn't switch roles. Alright, who we try next? I have a cap.
Round 2, go!
Adam, a Star-Lord. Try to Ironfist team up. Try to Ironfist team up.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Thanks for the boost, Ami. I promise to put it.
Which Twitch team do you think is better? I think the fire. They're both good. The fireworks one is fun though. I like the fireworks one a lot. I just used it last match. But the other one's probably gonna be better though. But the fireworks one is fun because if you're like next to a lot of people and you like after you slam, they're just all getting lit up by fireworks. It's pretty funny.
3, 2.
And it kills their FPS. I didn't even think about that part. It kills the FPS too. Alright, let me see these heal punches. Oh, whoops. How does this work? What the fuck is happening to my health bar? Is there a cooldown on the lifesteal point? No, no, it's next to me. Son.
Double KO.
I got water punches. I have 2k healing? Damn. Wait, this shit kind of... Never mind. Oh, wait. That healing came up from when I was playing heal pool. I mean, tank pool.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Oh, what's up, DJ? Oh, fuck. Oh, hell no. Where's my team at? It's me again. What's up, dude? I'm dead as fuck. Y'all don't like my lifesteal punches? Fuck, they're not a fan of it. They kind of fucking me up. Try the other one. Iron Stone. The uppercut.
Get that vehicle moving again.
That almost fucking killed me. Oh no! I pressed right click. Damn it! Thanks for the 2 months, bro. Or anti-dive bodyguard? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Does it heal him as well? I don't know if he even heals him. I have no clue.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Bro, this sucks. He actually says Dragon Punch. Bro got a DP. Bro actually has a fucking DP, bro. This is ridiculous. Oh my fucking god. Can I get a heal? Help. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't die. What the fuck are these healers? Yo, y'all gotta die. Sure you can. He ulted.
Down to 30 seconds.
Yo, what is this tendrils on her? What is that? What is that?
Born again.
I don't even know what that is.
The final 10 seconds. Double KO. That's 3. Nowhere yet. Going to
Damn, bro, I put combos in on her. Doing combos. No. Fuck, why recluse on cooldown? That's Venom's just team up. Oh.
vehicle reach the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Go heal Karate Boy is crazy.
You are seeing Cosmos heals you.
Bro, I wish I had a thing so I can do the second part of the uppercut. The kick part. No, bro. Fucking Luna. God damn it.
Keep
I
going.
rise in the name of Quinlan.
That's some bad luck.
That was for the glory of Quinlan. Maximum
Whoa! Fuck is happening on my screen? Sure you can.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Oh, that was sick. That was sick. This shit is fun as fuck. Oh, I didn't let that hit. Oh, help! Oh my fucking god, die, bro, please. What the hell, man? Where is he? Here we go. Wait, I didn't let the last hit connect. What the fuck? Did I press it too early? I think I did. How though?
Final score: 3-2.
Sheesh. Tickle fist. I be fan this character be tickling people. God damn, bro. Motherfucker is a tickle monster.
Victory.
Motherfucker is a tickle monster, bro. Twitch started testing gifs in chat already? Did they? Yo, can I put a gift in my chat? I mean, a gif? Let me see if I can. Well, I don't see the feature yet. Apparently, they're rolling it out. Tier 2 subs and tier 3 subs can use gifs in chat. I think moderators can do it for free, though, but I don't know. That's gonna be hilarious.